Greetings, human intellects of this world. The intricacies of human thought processes continue to be a part of our path. What we will look at here is your deductive reasoning pattern. Deductive reasoning is created by the links and interconnections that you have acquired and applied to your reality to structure it. Your observation of your environment feeds the distinction that your mind makes between the objects and how they relate to one another. When you initially started learning a language, you began to correlate words with objects. Using linguistic categories, you began to categorize your universe into things and relationships. By classifying everything your intellect comes into contact with, you give your universe structure, which finally results in the structured reality you refer to as the world. Your intellect gets its inductive and deductive reasoning capacities from this structuring of your universe. Deduction is a type of inference pattern that develops with an explicit or implicit generalization that was often formed using induction. Mind that a generalization derived from induction is a relationship you have frequently observed in your experience or a generalization you have stipulated in order to build a theoretical structure. Because of repeated experience that things fall down if they are left unsupported, your intellect is tempted to conclude that if an object in its experience is a thing, then by deduction it falls down when left unsupported. Deductive reasoning of this kind is influenced by the prior classification and the observation that an object in experience matches the definition you have given to the concept of thing. Likewise, if this object, as determined by observation, does in fact resemble a thing, the previously established inductive generalization that all things fall down if they are left unsupported will tempt your intellect to anticipate that this object, as determined by observation, will exhibit a particular behavior that your intellect is accustomed to when encounters a thing. Specifically, the object will fall down. Your intellect ultimately comes to this deductive conclusion because it classifies the new object in your experience as a thing that has previously been encountered and whose behavior has been recalled. Your intellect is so convinced by its prior encounters with a certain object's behavior that the conclusion of a deduction conflicts with any form of denial. And the reason for this is that since the conclusion of a deduction is already incorporated in the premises, it follows necessarily from them. In other words, your intellects come into conflict when they deny the deductive conclusion while at the same time retaining the status of the generalization that has been formed by experience. Accepting that an object is a thing, and denying the conclusion that it will not fall down as well, forces your intellect to question the belief of whether the new object is appropriately categorized as a thing that falls down if left unsupported, whether it is novel, and has unique characteristics and behaviors, or whether your intellects miss a deeper structure in events that have not yet been observed and are responsible for the genesis of the unexpected occurrences that your intellects perceive. And these inquiries emerge when your intellects notice that the behavior of the predicted thing does not conform with your conclusion. I admire you humans for your intellectual abilities to separate not just such inference and its correlates, but also to determine whether or not deductive conclusions match your reality as you perceive it. Subtle details that are encapsulated under your concepts of validity and soundness.